健闘を祈る。
人類に栄光あれ。
人類に栄光あ
人類栄光あれ。
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Be the Stephen you always wanted to be, Chris.
Are you sure about that?
Rude alert! Rude alert! Abandoned shop! This is not a daffodil. Repeat, this is not a daffodil.
Gordon Bennett, he's dead, Dave. Everybody is dead. Everybody is dead, Dave.
Hey everybody, how we doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Shirato is in the house. Hello Shirato. How's Shirato doing? Purples, Purplealicious. Avian as well. Hello. Avian saying that everybody is dead. How is everybody's day? Old woman, I say old woman. Old woman, man, what? Old man, wait, old woman, I say old woman, man. Avian's doing one of those meme things again, which I don't get. I am man. Avian is man. Avian is man.
One eternity later.
Thank you for the suggestion on those purples. They've made me laugh. I didn't realise that one was SpongeBob. Manaringo, Manaringo, Manaringo. There's a new man. There's a new man look. New man model. It's a Manaringo man model. It's a captain. Constitutional peasant bit. Constitutional peasant bit, Chris. I love how he looks older now. He's been painted to look older. Like, the sculpt doesn't make him look any older, but I do like the braces on his legs and stuff. It is cool, and I'm really happy that they've added this, because that was obviously the thing that everybody would pick up on. Oh, he's like a really old man. He's not going to be able to pick up the claw. So that's really cool. So we can stop talking about that. Commissar is way above captain, isn't it? Probably. From Monty Python's Search for the Holy Grail. Then yeah, so he's very close, isn't he?
OMG, you fucking tourist. Yarrick is not a captain. He's a commissar.
He is a commissar. Captain Mannering, Captain Mannaringo. So is this the claw that they showed with the big gun? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Where? Oh god, no. Yeah, you got to scroll back up again to go next, because that makes utter sense. There it is. Yes. Yarrick. Fair enough. Yeah, there we go. And there's the ring around the bottom of it that we were like, oh, what's that attached to? It's attached to Yarrick's arm. Here is a question. Old one, it looks pretty cool. I'm a little bit surprised that there wasn't a little bit of a nod to this guy. Like some aspects of him. Like having skulls on the end of his sash, or somehow having skulls on the storm bolter or something, or even having like a bayonet on the storm bolter. Maybe not the claw, making the claw look like that, because that's kind of like similar to this one, isn't it? Back banner, yeah, maybe a back banner would have been quite interesting. Maybe actually, if I do get the model, maybe I will give him a back banner, because that would be quite cool. I could stick a back banner stick a flag in the floor or something. That'd be quite cool. Was the Armageddon campaign a rumor, or was it in the timeline? It's a rumor. Not a back banner. They look so freaking stupid. Do you not like Horus Heresy? Don't you like Horus Heresy purples? Oh. Thank you, Chris. You're welcome, Avian. I don't know what I've done, but you're welcome. Yeah, what do we think? I think he's good. I think he's good. It's this model, isn't it, in the modern day sculpt, which they've seemed to be doing a lot of recently. However, there's just about enough kind of new stuff on him to make him quite cool. Like, I do like the leg braces and the little kind of support on the back. It's more detailed. Yeah, I mean, this was fine cast crap, wasn't it? But yeah, don't know. I am a little bit surprised there's not a little bit of a nod to that. He's cool, isn't he? Anyway, he's very, very cool. I like the pose. The paint job's really nice on him. I like the leg braces. I like the detail on the back. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's the leg braces there, also known as similar to Eisenhorn. Yeah, he's got leg braces on. He's held together with servo-enhanced calipers and an iron will. So he's got leg calipers on both legs. You can see them on this leg as well. Look, that's quite cool. I like that. I like that. Do you think we'll get another Eisenhorn? I really need to crack on. We might have a look at Eisenhorn today on stream. I really need to crack on with some of the Inquisitor stuff, particularly because I now have my plinths, or I have like the start of the plinths and things. Meetings, no, Manaringo, you're not allowed to go. No, Manaringo is not allowed to go. We do have, if you scroll down, we do have. You built your Eldar kill team without it, without back banners. Back banner isn't necessarily when he swings the massive claw. A back banner isn't necessary when he swings the massive claw. What aspect? So I think if I end up with a model, I think I would probably give it a bayonet. I think I'll put a bayonet on the Stormbolter. I'd love to somehow maybe put a skull. Maybe put a skull over this corner. That might be quite cool. The sash. So the sash is out here. What? Put some skulls on the sash. I don't know whether I'll put skulls on the sash. But a skull on the Stormbolter, and I really want to put a flag.
HNN breaking news. The Hannah of Sexy Science Roth joins us.
Have we got a Hannah?
The Hannah of Sexy Science Roth.
Oh, we have a Hannah. Hey Hannah, Sexy Science Hannah in chat. Hello, Sexy Science Hannah. If you are lurking, that's absolutely fine. Hope you're being amazing. Yeah, I think a back banner, well, not a back banner, but a flag stuck into the ground would be quite cool. A bayonet, a skull on the Stormbolter.
Oh wait, no, it's not Hannah. My bad.
Oh, it's not Hannah? Eisenhorn might be out when they do the last book, which means Amazon development hell has to end. Hey Troy, how you doing? Yeah, Sinister, you got an idea? Hit me ideas. Hit me with your ideas, because he's obviously going to be part of my. He'll obviously be part of my Imperial Guard, and maybe his introduction will lead to like a really individual, unique Special Forces group, unit, squad to go with him.
Oh fuck, Avian has an idea. We enter dangerous territory.
Oh dear. And it was at this moment he knew he fucked up. I have both the top ones already. Three of the top right one. What, the Finecast Shocker? Yeah, he's nice. I'm glad they at least put this one in. So like hot take. I prefer this one to this one. I think this one's cool.
At this moment, he knew he fucked up.
I love that. That's brilliant. Banner on its bone base, but it's planted through Makari. Oh, that's evil. Why would you kill Makari? That's not nice. No, I think I will put a flag. I'll put a flagpole in the base, a bit of brass rod into the base, and then hang a flag off it. So it's not going to be a back banner that's like an American flag in on the moon where it's just like floating. It's going to be like at an angle on the base and then falling down. I think that will work quite well. I guess you type too much. Why do you type too much? One of the Finecast is cut in half so he can fit in his Baneblade. I asked for this one specifically for that. What, for me? For ideas that come up and I go, oh! And then I have to kind of follow through. Avian, don't you dare stop with the ideas. Makari at the base of the banner. Yeah, I mean you can't skewer Makari with a banner for Yarick. That would be evil. Fortress of Arrogance for the win. Makari died so many times he's easily replaceable. No, he didn't. There's only one Makari. Makari is ever living immortal. Thank you very much. Don't dish Makari. I have Makari up there. He will be painted at some point. Yeah, he's quite nice. And I like the kind of the weight. I'd probably drop the sashes down. Probably wouldn't have them like floating out like that. I like the pose though. I think the pose is good. Makari is the real leader of the wire. Gaz is the puppet. Gaz grabs any grot and calls him Makari to replace the dead one. No, he doesn't. Purples. No, he doesn't. Makari is ever living. Makari has never died. Makari has never died. Makari is glorious. One time Makari was sat on by Gaz. We need to do loads of the Chuck Norris memes with Makari. Like when Makari does press ups, he pushes the world down.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am sure about that. I am definitely sure about that. We need to do some Makari memes. Makari Chuck Norris memes. That is why one Gaz model did not. Hang on. That is why one Gaz model did not come with a Makari. That is why they said Gaz sat on him. That sounds amazing.
Holla.
Yo, One Stop. How are you doing, man? How are you doing? One Stop. I'm going to make an argument as to why everybody should play Battlefleet Gothic. And that argument is very, very simple. That argument is very, very simple. It's you get spaceships. Stew.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
It's cheap, easy, and you get multiple games in one evening. Dude, I'm. It's because I've scaled everything up. So I mean, the tomb ship is supposed to be the kind of like the pinnacle. So the tomb ship I scaled up quite a lot, but these are only like 10% bigger. But this one's a Mars class. So this one's a battleship anyway, so this one should be a little bit bigger. So this one kind of makes sense. I've lucked into kind of making this one a little bit bigger. So this one's quite cool. I painted the windows up there. But yeah, it's just a bit good. Yeah, scale doesn't matter. This is what I've been saying to everybody. Scale doesn't matter in Battlefleet Gothic. It's only the bases, and there's only 2 base sizes. So scale is completely irrelevant. Really doesn't matter, which is why I made the Necron ship huge. The Necron ship is massive. Now, just very, very quickly, but we will get back to kind of other conversations. Very, very quickly, I was thinking about this. You've got all these things here, which in my mind, all these bits here are like a Death Star laser power-up thing. So I could get lots of clear rod and stick them like that so that they all come down and meet in the middle, and then have one that comes out of the middle like that. That'd be quite funny. What do you think? Is it a hex system? Nope. Scale is irrelevant. Ships come in different sizes. Make them bigger. So yeah, I don't know whether that would ruin it or not, because that is really cool just as it is. It's fantastic. And check this out. It's got there you go. It's got a little Anubis look. It's got a little Anubis statue on the pyramid. So it's like a little slice of Egypt on a ship. It's awesome. Use LED noodles. I like big ships and I cannot lie. So yeah, I thought that would be quite cool, because then you can do them like glowy green and yeah, I'm not sure whether it'll kind of like ruin it or what, but Stargate vibes. Everybody said Stargate. Yeah, Go World mixed with French croissant. Go World. It's got loads of bits hanging off the bottom. It's really nice anyway. Yeah, Battlefleet Gothic, dude. It's satisfying, and one stop. There are Inquisition fleets. Yeah, I like how the Necron ship doesn't need an inside. You can just walk around. They can just walk around on top of it. It's really good. It's really cool. So I've got the rest of the Necron fleet. So I have shitloads of Imperial stuff, so I can kind of print and convert and do all different things. I've obviously got that massive Gloriana class. I've got a Blackstone Fortress, which I can print at a slightly larger scale, because the Blackstone Fortress was tiny. So I'm printing a slightly larger one of that. And then I've got all the Corsairs. I've got all the Eldar. I've got all the Dark Eldar. I haven't got any Tyrannies yet. I've got loads of Chaos. So I'm just going to play. The idea was that I was just going to like print one from each fleet, and then build the fleet from that sort of thing. In order for Chris to understand Stargate. Oh no. Inquisition fleets are excellent target practice for my Space Wolves. Thanks, Purples, you making me hungry. I ask if you could ship size block another ship from getting close enough. Nope. I may have planted the seed at HGC. Some other wanting in. Nice. You do know what gold are, Chris, right? So I never watched. If that's is that Stargate? I never watched Stargate. Nice one, One Stop. Nice one. Yeah, because I'm. It's not even the original movie. No, I never watched any of the Stargate. Never watched any of the Stargate stuff. Shocker, I've never watched Firefly. You suck. Thanks, Troy on... how you doing, Troy? Hello, by the way, everybody on YouTube. Tanks, and that's what I said. It was tiny, suppose, to this unstoppable fortress, yet its scale said, Kurt Russell and James Spader are disappointed in you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good. Oh no! No! Yeah. I think he's all right. He will do very well, won't he? We'll be learning more about Yarick and the wider war of Armageddon very soon. So that's the next book, isn't it? The next book is Armageddon. Iron Will. Shall we watch that? I don't know whether we've... it's 2 minutes long. Hang on. Let's get the sound on so that you can hear it. There we go. Let's watch the animation at least. Next, Chris is going to say he did not watch Big Trouble in Little China. Of course I watched Big Trouble. Yeah, I have watched... Sorry, not of course. Because there are some things that I haven't watched. I have watched Big Trouble in Little China, yeah. Films, I tend to be all right with films. I tend to watch a lot of films. I'm still trying to watch like that Space one, which I need to watch now because apparently that's really, really good. The Space one from Amazon, which I brought up last week, and somebody reminded me what it was called. and I can never remember what it's called, so I need to kind of crack onto that one as well. It is a film, and you don't need to watch Expanse. That's the one. Thank you, Avian. Yeah, I keep forgetting what it's called, but yeah, I need to go and watch Expanse. Scarpetta. Right, Nicole Kidman and right, okay, yeah. So I need to go and find that on Amazonia Place. There we go. Right, here we go. Let's watch this. See what this is like. Expanse is so very good. I love the space flights. TLC and O'Neill. I love how MacGyver plays O'Neill. He plays him a lot more charming than Kurt Russell did. That's for sure. Yeah, so I need to watch Expanse for the because I think somebody sent me a message on Instagram and just said, "Oh, I love Battlefleet Gothic. Like Expanse reminds me of the space flights," and it was also referenced on Battlestar Galactica because Katie Sackhoff is watching Battlestar Galactica. She's doing like a watch along on YouTube where she's watching it with her husband, and it's quite cool. Just kind of because obviously I fucking love Battlestar Galactica. That is good. And they referenced the Expanse on that and said that the space flights in that was really good. Anyway.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
People of Armageddon.
Soldiers of the Imperial Guard. For decades, we have defended this world. Some of you were born here and know only war. Some of you have grown old upon these battlefields. Some of you were brought from off-world, shipped here to die.
I thank every one of you. But look at what's become of our world.
Graveyards that reach from horizon to horizon. Cities cloaked in ash and dust, all
Industry in ruin. The next wave of greenskins will soon reach our world.
It's gonna be really cool when he turns up with his claw.
in numbers the likes of which we've never seen. We're expected to die in duty, to hold the line.
We cannot.
There is no victory to be had here. I cannot ask you to die
In the mud of a world that was lost long ago. Flee, all of you.
Flee. Make for the evacuation transports.
Get off world if you are able. Run for your life.
Did he just kill him? Did he just kill him?
There will be no evacuation.
There will be no cowardice. There will be no defeat. This is our city. This is our world. Soldiers of Armageddon!
Make ready.
That was cool. That was cool as shit. That was really. I'm watching that again.
Flee. Make for the evacuation transports.
Get off world if you are able. Run for your life.
I wish that was the claw. Oh, it was the claw. Hang on.
There will be no good.
I want to see the claw drag it off.
I will not eat you.
Can you see the claw? Oh, not really.
There will be no evacuation.
There will be no cowardice. There will be no defeat. This is our city. This is our world. Soldiers of Armageddon,
Make ready. Make ready.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That might be the best thing Warhammer Animation's ever done. Last 10 seconds of that. I bet he used his eye laser. I like that. I like that. One stop, Stu. Have you dug out any of your ships, or are you just printing them with your bro? It's a good thing for Angron. Gaz would have declared a full war on his face if he had killed his favourite enemy. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah, that was really cool. That was really cool. I like that. I bet there's going to be some of those at Golden Demon. Not yet. Ask brother to find them. Nice. Oh yes, of course. Yes, you asked your brother. Yeah, you asked your bro to find them on. And then we've also got some Heraldry, the Dark Mech stuff. That's quite cool. That's quite cool. Just think what they can do now to be stomped on by Angron and Gaz. Stephen 3. Games Workshop just couldn't kill one of their most iconic characters, especially not off screen. Oh, Esteban 3. See that is those highlights, Dark Reaper, Thunderhawk Blue, etc. That is my Raven Guard, pretty much. Rhinox Hide and Steel Legion Drab. Burbhead. That is my go-to black. That is me, isn't it, Chris? Sad it's chaos, right? Also, out of pure curiosity, I looked at Horus Heresy Custodes list. They come in units of 12. They come in units of 12? Oh shit! Speaking of Horus Heresy, I built an entire Space Marine squad. Nice! And I kit bashed a Commander squad out of the leftover Assault Marines. Fantastic, Sinister. Fantastic. Fantastic. Wow. So I need... Yeah, you need 2 boxes, don't you? You just need 2 boxes. You just need 2 boxes of this. Because then you can have... Then you can have 12 with the spears, 12 with the sword and shields. But then I want loads of Venatari. I know I need rhinos and siege tanks. Add the Vexilla and see what it does. Oh, the Vexilla on new recruit. Yeah, hang on. Where's the Vexilla? Where do you add the vexilla in? Is it that? There. I think that one there. Oh my god, I'm terrified. I don't want this objective. Yeah, that's very cool. Sentinel Warblade. Caladius. Contemptor. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. So have you done two of those plus a Land Raider in Horus Heresy? Is that the 2,000 points? Or did you work it out for 40k? Oh, you worked it out for 40k. What is then? What is one shield captain? Caladius. Duplicate that. Attempt Dreadnought. Duplicate that. So that is. So two. Actually, we can duplicate. We may as well just duplicate the shield captain as well, right? 2,320. 2,320 in Horus Heresy. Add Valdor in your Custodes armies. So I've got to add Valdor. I can't remember how you can get Valdor. Is he a... Is he... He's going to be the... Detachments. Is he going to be in the Warlord? Okay. 2,720 points. So if you get Valdor and 2 boxes, that's 2,720 points. And then add in primary. Telemon. Support. Where's the Land Raider in this list? That's without and special weapon. Like yes, it's like a Primarch. Yeah, so he's in the Warlord. It's just trying to. So Horus Heresy is trying to find out what detachment everything fits in. You made me rethink my paint scheme. Oh. For Dark Angels, yeah, very, very cool. We're going to have a look in a second. 6 Custodian Guard with 12 helmeted and 12 unhelmeted head options. And then 6 Sentinel Guard with 12 helmeted and 12 unhelmeted head options. A Shield Captain with a choice of helmeted or unhelmeted head. I'm still going to use the other lady head in the box for Shield Cap Lady. Contemptor and a Caladius Annihilator. Is it up to 12 or can you have smaller units? Up to 12. Yeah, you can have tiny units. The heads are shared between the 2 units, right? I don't know. It doesn't say purples. It seems to suggest that you get 12 for each set, though. I'm trying to think, do I want this box or not for the savings? Like, we don't know how much it is yet, but it's pretty, that head's fallen over. I want this box, but I will not get 2, that's for sure. So I would like I'd like another. So if I get one box, I'd then like another dreadnought and then loads of Venatari and then, I think that's probably about right. Like I'd like another unit of 6 so I can have more spears, because you only get 6 with the swords and 6 with the spears. You're betting at 105. Is that what the other battle groups were? What was the last one? The Mechanicum. Was it the Mechanicum, the last battle group? Where was the last battle group? Oh, it must have sold out. Yeah, the combat forces. The combat force is 105. I think the battle groups were a bit more, weren't they? I already have units for 6. I already have units of 6 for my 40k, so I can reuse them in Horus Heresy. So it's the Venatari I want. Maybe a unit of the new ones to flesh out the army. New Maul trailer dropped. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Pretty good. I've got to try my colour scheme on them. The index rules online show 3 to 12. Yeah, they're 3 to 12. We've just been looking at. Hang on, where are we? We've just been looking at them in here. Custodians. So custodian guard. There you go. You can go 3. Well, you can go 2 with a hero. Three to 12. Unless Alaris are not available in Horus Heresy. And as I have Alaris Termies, I can use them in Horus Heresy. Yeah, Alaris Terminators. Alaris Termies should be in there as well. I think the only thing that's not in Horus Heresy, Custodes wise, because all the Custodes stuff is based in Horus Heresy. I think the only thing that's 40k are the jetbikes. Because the Horus Heresy jetbacks are so much cooler. Yeah, the Horus Heresy jetbacks are really cool. Are they? Are there Horus Heresy jetbikes for Custodes? The big one. In. Why is that not loaded? They have got. I'm sure. Yeah, there it is. The Gur Falcon. Horus Heresy jetbacks red. Yeah, they are. They're resin. These ones are resin. There we go. There's the resin one. But you can bet these are going to end up having a plastic kit. So I'm pretty sure everything in here is going to end up with a plastic kit. Pretty sure everything in here is going to end up with a plastic kit, with the possible exception of the dropships. Oh no, they're getting their. Oh yes, it's a massive. It's a massive version of that, isn't it? So they're getting one of those. The Ares is the big gunship. And then they're having the plastic version of the transport is coming, isn't it? Yeah, so I reckon plastic Termes, obviously plastic Telemon. Of course they're going to make a plastic Telemon. And then plastic jet bikes. The jet bikes look like they could detach from the larger tanks. Yeah, they do, don't they? Look like a Batmobile that would just like peel off. Yeah, fantastic. Absolutely fan-bloody-tastic. It was at this moment he knew he'd fucked up. Very, very, very cool. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. The notebook in here, by the way, is rather nice. Seen the notebook? How cool is that? I want an inquisitorial notebook. That's really cool.
Aren't you forgetting something, Christopher?
Am I forgetting something? What am I forgetting? Thunder Cougar Falcon Bird. What's that set? This is for the grand narrative.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
So this is when you go to the Warhammer Open. You can buy a swag box, so you can get a standard one or you can get a posh one. Right. It was at this moment he knew. It was at this moment he knew.
My fucking music is what you're forgetting, Christopher.
It was at
Move.
this moment he knew that he had to play Battlefleet Gothic. Let's get some music on for Olivia. Olivia. There we go, Olivia. Chris doesn't care about Darth Maul. Darth Maul! Brain might be playing tricks on me. Spiky, how are you? Right, let's get... There we go. Yeah, I'm super pleased with this print. Super pleased with this print. Came out ever so well. Came out really well. Yeah, what do you think? Should I try? Because I don't think if I start it, because it's dead easy. You just take that as a work out what the radius of that is, and then you can cut all of these to the radius, and then you can kind of create one. I might have to use thinner. I don't know whether to use thinner or whether that's the right size. But then you can kind of do like a Death Star lightning gun into the centre that then fires out. I think it might be quite cool. Good. At work, break is just about over. Nice. One of the best EVE Online tracks. Right, let's go and have a look in Discord. I think it might be. I think it might be fun. I just don't want to ruin the ship because the ship looks really cool. So if I add that in, it might be a bit of a gimmick. And if it is, I want to be able to kind of remove it. It's a shame that these aren't like barrels, because then I could drill a barrel so that this would just like slide in, and then it would support itself like that. If I could slide it into a hole somewhere. But these aren't really. I don't know whether that's what these are for, but it looks like that's what they're for. I think it would be cool anyway. Anyway, yeah, there we go. There's the Necron tomb ship scaled up to what I think is an appropriate size, because it's the main ship in the fleet for the Necrons. Okay, let's turn that off and go to Discord.
Christopher would be happiest if he could slide it in there somewhere.
Slide it in there, Sexy Science Hannah. How are you? Sexy Science Hannah is in the house. Troy, terrain base job. Terrain base job? It's just about the holes. It's all about the holes. You're okay. Excellent. Everybody do an exclamation mark hug Hannah. Let's get a hugathon going for the Hannah. LED green, maybe UV. Sexy science Hannah. 43. 43 is not bad. Nice one, Avian. Hi Hannah, bye Hannah. What? Hannah's got what? No. E-potato. There we go. There we go. Sexy science. Hannah. Have a sleepy potato. Sleepy potato. Sleepy potato. You'll be listening in. Oh, have you got to go? Are you lurking? No. They're so fluffy. They're so fluffy. It's so fluffy. Upside down, Pusscat. Ah! You're at a computer doing something else while listening. Ooh, okay. You can listen to me waffle on about randomness. Right, where's Avian's colour scheme? What have you rethunk? What have you rethunk? Oh, that looks cool. I like that. What basing are you going on yours? What colour basing? Are you going lighter or darker? You added some black. Nice. What, in the panel lines? Like all down on the inside.
HNN breaking news. The Hannah of Sexy Science Roth is with us. Time to drown her in huggles.
Definitely. Definitely. Do it, Olivia. Do it, Olivia. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that. I like that. And then there's a big chat in Horus Heresy. Very, very, very cool. It's all very cool. It's all very cool. What do you think of the tomb ship, Sexy Science Hannah? Is this sciencey enough for you? Is there enough science on this model? Look at all the things hanging, all the things hanging off the bottom as well. It's such a cool ship. So this is a reimagining. Somebody has re-sculpted and like made lots of cool details and everything on the reimagining of the original ship. And because it's a 3D print, like I say, I just scale everything up and just print it slightly larger, which helped with this one as well because these are really thin, so I can't imagine how these even printed when they were proper scale. In size even, and in size even, the insides, Monument Hobbies has a carbon black expert artist acrylic which is very opaque and nice. Sorry, Brian fart. Who's Brian? Why is he farting? Right now, I also got a care package at the weekend. So we have some new Artist Opus brushes for some Golden Demon painting coming up. So we picked up. They sent out a fair few S series, so I got an S series size 4, nice large one for glazing. Got a nice large one for glazing there. We got an M series size 3, which will be quite cool for kind of laying down some thick paint for larger areas and when we're wanting to kind of texture things. And then we got a few more S series. So we've got a S series 0. We've got a couple of M series 1s. Oh no, that one's the one I've been using. We've got one there, and then we've got an S series 1 as well. So we've got an S series 0 and a 1. An M series, which are the shorter, stubbier ones. The M series are really good for kind of texturing. When you've got like a large area and you're wanting to kind of like texture and do those little dots and kind of scribble everything on. So that's why I quite like the M's. And then the S's are for the detail. Yeah, exclamation mark brush in chat. If you want to go and check out some of the Artist Opus brushes, this is my favourite. So that's the one I use a lot. So the Artist Opus S Series Size 0. Gorgeous brush, look at this. Beautiful. 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 Okay. Right, I do have to give another coat of gold on this though. So we're going to do that very, very quickly now. Do that really quickly. Question on shoulder pads, should I do Stormwing and only Dreadwing it up on the specialist unit, or cheat and make them all Dreadwing? What's the difference colour scheme wise? What's Stormwing? I don't think I've heard of Stormwing. Are you playing any games this week, Stu? Stormwing is the largest wing, it's your base. Okay, so the Stormwing, what, are green shoulder pads? I'm just guessing they're green. I like the scheme though. Not planned yet, but maybe sorting one out for tomorrow or Wednesday. Knowing my luck, you'll probably end up playing Battlefleet Gothic before I do. Google is not being helpful. You're looking for marks. What marks of armor? For your Dark Angels. Got Huron on the way and want to have a play with him in some Chosen. Oh yeah, you picked him up, didn't you, for winning your tourney. Congrats with the win, by the way. Right, now should we add any more trim to this? Should we add any more gold trim to this? I don't know where you would add any more trim. Maybe down here. Don't think it needs more. So this is Imperial. And I've painted it like my Raven Guard with a white stripe across the middle, which I thought looked cool because I thought it needed a bit of white somewhere. So added that white stripe straight across the middle, which I quite like. People do it around the side cannons, well, around here. Yeah, I don't think it needs any more gold trim. I think you're right. The only thing I was thinking is maybe you could do some up on the top around the bridge. But then I don't really know where you do it. One thing we do need to do is push the white. So the white needs to be gold goes on the show-off parts, not the functional parts. Yeah. Are you going to start with a Slanesh fleet? Is that the? I mean, it makes sense for you as well, doesn't it? I'm gonna try and find some inquisitorial prows, because the prows seem to be where all the kind of customization and identification comes from. So I'm hoping to find some like inquisitorial. Oh, it's a Tomb King Tristan. It's a Tomb King Tristan. I love it when Tomb King Tristan turns up. Tomb King Tristan, do you want to see something really fucking cool, dude? Do you want to see something really fucking cool? Like proper Tomb King Tristan stuff? I think you do. I think you do. Even if you say no, I'm going to show you because you deserve it. And you don't know what I want to show you. But I fear Tomb King Tristan is going to massively approve. I fear he's going to massively approve. Give me a second. Just trying to shift this a little bit closer towards white. How are you doing? How was your weekend, Sir Tomb King? I think so. Yeah, nice. I've no idea which one I'm going to play first, Stu. I like I had to do an Imperial one because they're iconic. So I had to print one of the Imperial ones, but the Necrons look cool, the Eldar look really cool. I really like how the Imperial ones look. The Dark Eldar look cool printed. So right, shall we make Tomb King Tristan go? Wow. Tomb King Tristan, allow me to show you. Let's just put this out of the way. Tomb King Tristan, allow me to show you your Tomb King Tristan tomb ship. Pinged you a cruiser. On where? Where have I got to go? That's a croissant. I know, but look at the pyramid, and it's got a little Anubis statue. Facebook. Let me load Facebook up. How cool? How cool is that? There it is. Ooh, what's this one? What have you found me? Yeah. See, that's pretty cool, isn't it, Stu? That's pretty cool. And that, you can print the same... That's the kind of like a battle cruiser, so it gets printed the other one. And massive. Yeah, it's proper cool, isn't it? So this is printed at 150%. So the old tomb ship was about that big. The old tomb ship. But because the tomb ship is like the battleship of the Necron fleet, and you only really have one of them, I was like, well, it needs to be impressive. So I just printed it massive. Which is a cool thing you can do with 3D printing. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Stu. That's pretty cool. $4. $4. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool, fella. I like the inquisitorial eye on the prow as well. Yeah, I love the front end. You want one? Oh, he's got some nice ones. He's got some very cool chaos ones. Oh, yeah, okay. He's a cool designer. I like that one. Thank you, Stu. Dollars or dollary doos? Dollars. Okay, drop some images of the Horus Heritage to explain the Dark Angel wing icons. The wing icons. Dark Angel wing icons. Here are the 3 wings from Crusade. So the Storm Wing. That's the Death Wing. And then that one is that the Green Wing? Hang on, Storm Wing. Oh, Raven Wing. That's Raven Wing, isn't it? Okay. So the Dreadwing is the hourglass with skulls. The Dreadwing is the hourglass with skulls. Where the fuck is the hourglass with skulls? The Reaper is an honor mark. Oh, hang on, is it this one? No. No such thing as a dreaming. It's not there. Okay. So that's Deathwing. The mark of the Stormwing was a common sight on the panoply of the 1st Legion's infantry. The Reaper is an honor mark, often associated with the Legion's Terran veterans, bearing the ornate mark of the 1st Legion and the hexagrammatron. This Mark II bears the mark of a lesser initiate of the Firewing. Belongs to a console invigilator of the 9th Order. I love how dark they all are. It's literally black with a red eye. It's so cool. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Did you see the new Warhammer's trailer? Yes, Wolflord, we were looking at it earlier. It's really cool. It's we were saying, well, I was saying, it's probably the best thing Warhammer animation has done for ages. That was really cool, where he shot the Fleet Master. Like, nope, there will be no running. You will not run under my command. Get back in the fight. Yeah, really cool. You gotta go. We'll ping you later if I find. Oh yes, please do, Stu. Please do. I've got to. I've got to print. I've got to print a order from my website. Exclamation mark 3D. If you want to go and have a look at what's on sale on my website for 3D prints and stuff. So I've got to print an order, and then I will probably, hopefully, try and print another ship. I don't know what ship yet. I feel like I should do a Chaos one. We definitely need to print some asteroids and torpedoes. Oh yeah. Well, I'm waiting to hear back from Bamboo to see if Bamboo Labs might help support and like sponsor the project a little bit, because then I can print loads of terrain. Okay, let's do some more white on this then, and then also there's also this nice light highlight. I was just seeing, because I'm trying to paint this one like a little bit neat, just to see if it's actually worth it. F in chat. How has your weekend been, Mr. Tomb King Tristan? I hope 11th edition is actually good, because 10th edition 40k is... I just don't enjoy it. Weekend was busy as hell. Oh no. Did you get through it alright? Was it okay? Was it busy? Was it a good busy? Or was it a bad busy, like you had a flood or something? Did the basement get flooded and everything went wrong? What are the things you dislike mechanic-wise? I need to have a proper think about how to explain it, but I don't like the way the special rules apply. Hey Jem, how you doing? Just got some basing finished on my Sneaky Sand people. You Sneaky Sand people look really cool, dude. I really like them. Yeah, I don't like 40k. 40k is, it's not a enjoyable war game for me anymore. It's more like a little board game. And the way the special rules, I've got to try and get some thoughts out so that when people ask I can actually explain it, but I mean it doesn't really matter, so maybe I don't need to explain it. Too many of them. Nope, not at all. It's the way they interact with the game. I don't like the this unit has sustained hits. I'm going to make this unit fun by giving it lethal hits. This unit has devastating wounds. It's a keyword bonanza, which just, don't know, just drags me out of the game. Both the main systems are suffering from a lack of source. They really are. Like, I've been watching, I always try and watch Rob's, what do we call it, breakdowns. Battle tone breakdowns. There's just no substance to them. I mean that's why I'm really enjoying 40k. I'm really enjoying Horus Heresy, because Horus Heresy feels like the old games that I used to play. 8th edition 40k, by the way, was fantastic. 8th edition 40k was brilliant. Really liked it. Your immersion is shattered by the mechanics. Kind of. Like the way So I like playing, and I do this with computer games as well, and I really enjoy it. And I really enjoy chess. Chess is fantastic. I like playing within the rule set that you give me, but the rule set that 40k has given us, and possibly maybe exactly the same with AOS, is so derived around the special rules rather than expression of the army. So you have to express the rules. Like I was saying the other day, like you turn up to the battlefield and you say, okay, which unit has devastating wounds, which unit has so-and-so, and which unit can drop within 3 inches of me using the stratagem that everybody has. So that's no fun. Like, I don't really like that as fun bit. AKA Former, how are you doing? There was a huge spider on a wall and my fiance told me to take him out instead of killing him, so I did. We had a couple of beers. He is a great guy, works as a web designer. Fantastic. How are you doing, dude? Yeah, I need to have like I need to try and get thoughts in order about what it is about like current 40k that I'm like, meh, no. But then equally, like there are plenty of people who have kind of got back into 40k through 10th edition because it was marketed as like a really simplified version where you could get into it really easily, and you can get models and push them around on a tabletop really easily and things like that. Whereas, like the skill expression around the game is not. It's the mechanics. There we go. The mechanics that you use to express your skill against your opponent in the game of 40k are not mechanics that I find particularly interesting. AOS is suffering from a slightly different project, a lack of rules on wall scrolls being a big issue. Many units don't have roles or points of interest beyond their numbers. Well, that's the other thing as well, isn't it? It's turned into a calculation game. So it's turned into 40k, and probably actually I think AOS probably has turned into this as well. It's turned into how many resources do I have to expel to kill that unit over there completely dead, like just completely kill it. So how many resources do I have to do? And then you can work out like 3s, 4s, blah 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 blah, unit dead, rather than I'm going to take this unit and I'm going to run up the flank and like try and get. I don't know. It's like it's both games are being absolutely ruled by the rules at the moment. Both games are being ruled by the rules in very ruly ways. So none of the rules are. I mean, what's the phrase that Rob uses all the time is the ludonarrative dissonance. So you get dissonance to you have a dissonant relationship with what the models are representing in the lore and in the story that you're trying to tell. Oh, it's a teeny tiny!
We have normality. I repeat, we
have normality.
Anything you still can't cope with is therefore your own problem.
We actually have normality because Teeny Tiny has her finger back again. Fantastic. Teeny Tiny, welcome! Teeny Tiny, welcome! Yeah, so the 40k rules just... They're not that, and I hate the fact that we lost the psychic phase, and now everybody refers to. Because I thought when they removed the psychic phase from 40k and they added it to the shooting phase, I thought it was pretty obvious that in the shooting phase you can use psychic abilities, but rather than using psychic abilities, people just say, "Oh, I'm going to shoot this unit at that unit." Like. That's pulled me out of it as well, because like why has it become normal to say that a psychic unit is shooting at another unit in the shooting phase? I know it's a shooting phase. Why is it not like mind? Why are we not just like saying something simple like mind bullets? Why are we not mind bulleting someone? Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just it's a weird set of design rules for me. So I've not and I absolutely love. I've got tournament trophies behind me. There's loads of tournament trophies here. They're all from 8th edition. They're all from 8th ed. Really liked 8th ed. Played a little bit of 9th ed, but yeah. And they seem to have an absolute. They seem to have an absolute obsession with making victory points easy to get, to bring like the skill expression closer. So if you're a really good player, like the score, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We get to play cool shit like Battlefleet Gothic, which was written in a completely non-balanced way, so it's fine. 40k issue to me is the sameness that happens between factions. Yes. So 40k. So the sameness is the issue with like, okay, so that unit has devastating wounds. So that unit has a gun that does devastating wounds. Oh, that Eldar unit over there also has a gun that just does devastating wounds. It's not interesting. Sorry, I'll carry on reading your thing. The special rules have taken away from their idiosyncrasies. They've made their mission secondaries clunky and arbitrary. Yeah. On your army sheet, this is Troy on YouTube. On your army sheet, listing squad and bonus on sheet, like infiltrated units with cover, ignore, and another bonus for Phobos armor units. Unfortunately, the Invicta Warsuit has a Phobos armor, no bonus. They've completely cacked up list design, haven't they? Oh, list design's atrocious. List design's so poor. Yeah, I don't enjoy the list design. Again, that's why I'm enjoying it. Like writing when Old World came out and we started writing army lists for Old World. I was like, oh my god, this is so much fun. It's so much fun again. Because I get to like be really crunchy and picky and like nuanced, rather than click. There's a unit, and then since I've dived into Horus Heresy as well, oh my god, it's so cool. So I miss. I think ultimately I miss wargaming rather than tabletop board games. Was what they are now. Because even 8th edition was phenomenal. Honestly, if you didn't play 8th ed was really cool. 40k 8th ed was nuts. Even when you had like weird shit, like I mean maybe not when you had that, but it was maybe a little bit of rose tinted glasses. But even when you had Gulliman and like 5 or 6 Storm Ravens or like 10 Hive Tyrants, could stop the Xenos army from annihilating the planet primary, or let me just kill the commander and do random things around the battlefield. Or alternatively, I'm going to get my victory points from standing on this barrel out of line of sight, so you can't see me, and I'm going to get 5 victory points because it's in my deployment zone. Why I'm standing on an objective in my deployment zone, I've no idea. So I'm going to get 5 victory points for standing on that for 5 turns. So I've got 25 victory points for doing F all. Yeah. Anyway, like we don't need to be having don't need to be talking shit about 40k. I mean, 40k's. I mean, the models are kind of. The models are kind of veering down the same lines. I mean, arguably, yeah, the new Yarick model is great. He's the same as the old one, sculpted for new plastic. And he's really good. Like, I like him. He's really cool. But he's... there's nothing... Yeah, anyway. It don't matter. Because whatever I say is not really... I'm in the mood to build a Necron spaceship diorama now. Oh. Necrons... Yeah. So, whether this kind of like disconnect with 40k at the moment has made me dive into some of the older stuff, which I rather liked, I don't know, but I am rather enjoying it. I don't know what they're going to do in... I don't know what they're going to do in 11th Ed. But like for first... Okay, so for starters, can we have objectives like not hidden behind brick walls? Like objectives should be out in the open that you've got to defend or go and get. Or, but then, I mean, even that's just not going to work, is it? Because you're going to go and stand on an objective and then you're just going to get shot off the objective by the entire other army because of the way line of sight works and everything. And, yeah. Your father smells of elderberries. I'm in the mood to build these are all valid complaints. Sexy science, Hannah. There were rumours of having buildings being objectives in 11th edition. Yeah, I can't talk about rumours, which is the thing. So I might have heard the rumours, but I can't. You guys can talk about the rumours, but I can't do that. Welcome the removal of pie plates on the tabletop. Yeah, let's fight over ruins. Let's fight over. Let's give us a reason to hobby to scratch build some objectives. Chris is a rumour. Rumour is I'm a rumour. Rumour is I'm awesome. Speaking of how awesome I am, please check out my Patreon. Exclamation mark Patreon in chat. There's going to be a full breakdown of how I painted this coming up on that very, very soon. I want to put an oil wash on it. It's an interesting conversation, I think. The video about this. It was going to go up. It was going to go up at the weekend, but I had a really bad sore throat on Friday, so I didn't get around to recording it, which is why Patreon got like a little short video instead. You heard a rumor that I'm painting super cute little ships. What, like this one? And this one. Super cute little ships. Really cool. Really cool. So yeah, I just want my war game back. Fifth Mall! I had to buy hobby knife blades on a credit card today. What is up with that? Oh my word. Really? Do I need some more hobby knife blades or am I okay? I think I'm okay. The pie plates do serve a good purpose outside of official tournaments, but outside of that, just don't use them. Yes, but official tournaments just rule the way we play 40k. So unless you're playing official tournament rules, then the community thinks that's not how you play 40k. So we struggle. So basically, Games Workshop need to tell us how to play the game, and if they tell us to play the game with pie plates, everybody plays with pie plates. You have 3 fresh hobby knife blades. Nice. So what hobby are you an X-Acto? Or are you a Swan and Morton surgical scalpel? Because I was surgical scalpel, however now I am a X-Acto. You're an X-Acto? Nice. How are you doing? Thank you very much for the raid. Hello, hello, hello. You use both. I used to use scalpels, but 2 of the blades snapped off and flew past my eye in a week. So I immediately went back to X-Acto, and also because I have really nice X-Acto blade handles, because I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to knives. I've got loads of really cool different X-Acto blades, X-Acto handles. Some really old ones from like the 60s, and I just kind of play around with that. Hello Raiders, how are we doing? Is everybody well? We're doing all sorts of random things today. We're just doing a little bit on Battlefleet Gothic, painting a bit of this. Then we might get to, although we probably won't because it's already 5:30. We might we were going to get to some Raven Guard, Horus Heresy Raven Guard, but I don't think we're going to get there today. You have glasses, but yeah, the scalpel blade breaking was a worry. I use the same rubber grip metal tube I got from Gale Force 9 like 30 years ago. Nice. So yeah, anyway, yeah, I've got loads of really cool scalpel blades. I was like, why am I using a shitty scalpel? Sorry, I've got loads of really cool X-Acto handles, and I looked at it after those snaps, after the breakages, and I was like, why am I using a shitty scalpel handle when I have really nice X-Acto handles? So I swapped straight away. Troy on YouTube. Then we have open mod play to rules like so heavy intercessor units sergeants with aggressor flame gauntlet, and in a 5-set sergeant multi-combo gauntlet 1 heavy, in my case Imperial auto cannon mount. That's the aggressor units. Teeny Tiny has her finger release. I know, yeah, she came in and said that's super exciting, cool. That is really cool. I'm happy. Does that mean that she can make you apple crumble again? What are you going to paint? What are you going to paint, Teeny Tiny? What's the first thing you're going to paint with your new finger? Oh, you could have had a bionic finger. You missed that. You missed the opportunity. Teeny Tiny, you could have had a bionic finger. You could have been Bionic Woman. Would have been the first step to Bionic Woman fame.
Breaking news, Teeny Tiny has got a brand new finger. We can rebuild her.
We can rebuild her! We can rebuild Teeny Tiny into her true Teeny Tiny self. We can rebuild Teeny Tiny. Teeny Tiny. We can rebuild Teeny Tiny. You must be so relieved now. Yeah, you must be. Everybody should definitely look at Battlefleet Gothic though. Especially if you have a 3D printer, because there's some really cool shit you can do with 3D printing Battlefleet Gothic stuff. Paused the painting to make myself some trousers at the moment, but nearly done. Nice. What colour trousers? Have you got red trousers, white trousers, brown trousers, purple trousers? One of my favourite arts and craft YouTubers has a fully articulated steel finger. That's my impression of a fully articulated steel finger, by the way. Just in case that wasn't clear. It was a very, very good impression, so it should have been clear. What's the next ship I should print, by the way? What's the next fleet? I suppose everybody.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Please, everybody, please, everybody, scroll down to the sound alerts. We have got some new sound alerts down down in the below the stream. That's brilliant. Black pinstripe, but nothing like as formal as that sounds. They're quite drapey and casual. Are you wearing curtains as trousers?
At this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion, Perps. That's really cool. I say, oh, gotta turn the lights on. I say, oh, getting late. Are you going to put on the back we stop for nobody? Are you going to put on the back we stop for nobody? Not on this one, though. I do want to try and find a Red Dwarf print, so I can have a weird Red Dwarf Battlefleet Gothic scale. Dirt, we break for no one. The universe welcomes careful drivers. And who has curtains these days anyway? It's so nice to be able to move it fully. Pinstripe curtains. So glad I requested those. Any other requests? Are there any other requests for sound alert things?
One eternity later.
You know, I have one simple request, and that is to have sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
So good! I feel like the Muppet Show. Oh, Sattler, I tell you what, that's a cracking call. That's a cracking call. Sattler and Waldorf.
That was wonderful. Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty...
There you go. It's on. Brilliant. Can I put a...
That was wonderful. Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away! Hey, boo!
Boo! That's fantastic! Can I put a... I can put... Hang on. I can put a thumbnail on it. Oh, fantastic! Okay, there we go. So now it's got the picture on it as well. I don't think the picture shows up on here, but at least you can spot it easily. Oh, so I can add... Hang on.
That was wonderful. Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away! Hey, boo!
Right, can I add multiple sounds? Can I add a pick? I don't think I can add a pick. Yeah, I can only add it to the thumbnail. Oh, it's still very good. You're welcome, thank you. Yeah, that's a cracker. Chris talking about 40k! Is that is that me talking about 40k? Oh, I can put GIFs on all the thumbnails so you can know what they're on about. Oh, this is quite cool. Oh, I'm gonna do that off stream. Oh, I'll do that one. I'll do the Monty Python flesh wound one. Hang on. Select thumbnail, GIFs, flesh wound. I just picked the wrong one, hang on. There we go, that's the one I wanted. Brilliant! Oh, it's a shame you can't get those GIFs to show up when you click the button and it's just a sound alert. Although I suppose it is sound alerts. It's not GIF alerts, is it? It's still very good. It's just a flesh wound. Right. Yes. Okay. So. It's interesting to kind of guess what all of these things are. Like, what are all of these little bits sticking out of the hole? Can I have a fart in your general direction as your sound alert? What, as your entry sound? Of course you can, dude. Have you had a sound alert? I feel like have you had one? Have you somebody? Not yet. Okay. Feel like somebody got gifted one. I'm just got to make sure that I sorted that out. Manaringo, Manaringo. It's 16 feet long and 8 feet wide. 28 tons of American pride. Manaringo, Manaringo. Purple redeemed one, and I have just done another. Oh, nice! But he didn't know what he wanted. Oh! So you want that I fart in your general direction, Manaringo? I can do that for you. It's not like we have a lot of other... I know, I know. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming and hanging out. That only brings me down to just over $250,000. Could redeem another entry sound effect, but mine is already perfect. It's already perfect. I think Perps had like 500,000. I think so, yeah. Do. Right, I kind of want to put an oil wash on this and see what it looks like. See, the idea for this, as you'll find out if you're on my Patreon, is to see if, like, it made a difference to kind of paint it up really neatly. Over kind of like just dry brushing it. I do like doing the prow like this. I think this helps the prow a lot, but I don't know about the general rest of the ship. What if obviously you don't all have to or anything, but if you were going to do Battlefleet Gothic, what fleet, with the knowledge that you have, what fleet would you get? And also, I'm guessing everybody wants me to print an orc ship next, right? Probably elves. Lizardman Battlefleet Gothic. Lizardman Battlefleet Gothic would be cool. I was actually looking, because you know Ed does the Project Man of War, which is why I've started this Project Battlefleet Gothic, because I'm not particularly... I'm more kind of spaceship than Man of War. I do the Black Sails piratey one, but the Man of War is like, it's not quite me. But I did look for some Man of War 3D prints to see if there are any out there, and there aren't any. Nobody's done Man of War. Nobody's done like... I mean, there's not like... if you do Battlefleet Gothic, there's fucking 3D prints everywhere. Like, you can find a 3D print for one of the Dark Elf ships from Man of War, and I think one of the... Was it the Dwarf ones or the Empire ones? I can't remember. But there's like 3 ships. That's it. Whereas Battlefleet Gothic, you just search BFG on like the purple site or any of the other sites, and there's just loads. I mean, they have freaking spaceships with laser beams. You found enough? Found enough for what? For Man of War? Or are you talking about like Black Sail stuff? Or Battlefleet Gothic, of course. If you found some for Man of War, what did you search? Yeah, I'll do a... I've got to put a 3D print on, because I've had an order, 3D print order from my website yesterday, so I need to put that on the printer, but after that I'll throw an Orc cruiser on the printer. Oh wow, fairly sure they were free. Oh, okay. Also bought Bretonnian. You bought a Bretonnian Man of War fleet? Oh. Because I searched Man of War, Dread Fleet, and what did it? What did it? I can't remember what it originally was. No, it was Man of War originally, wasn't it? Anyway, yeah, I thought I searched all the kind of variations, if you like. Right, I'm going to throw an oil wash over this just because I'm curious. Best tool for spreading a texture paste? A stick. I tend to use either something like this or a shitty brush. Texture paste is water soluble, so it does wash off the brush, but it does fuck the brush up after a few goes. Like you won't, if you use it once, it just gets all over the ferrule and everything. It will wash off a little bit, but for the most part, it's fucked. Right, so the question is, do I do an oil wash or do I contrast wash? Do I contrast wash? I think we could try a contrast wash. Although let's do some metallic highlights first. Seller, I bought the Man of War Brett's from isn't doing them anymore. Oh. Gotcha. Okay. I think that looks pretty cool. I'd be interested to know what this would look like if I airbrushed it. But yeah, I think that looks great. I think that looks cool. Right, let's use... I'm tempted to use some rattling grime. Because I do like the rattling grime. Or there's that. Which is a purple. That might be fun. Hang on. This is a wash though, rather than a contrast. Not quite. So you've got a whole fleet of Bretts. I need to organise the contrast paints so that I can find rattling grime quicker. Ah, Death Star! Thank you for the follow. Valhalla, where's my... Is it that one? No, that's Lamian medium. Where's my contrast medium? Oh, there it is. Oh, battery's gone.
It's a demonstration of our power.
Badr Aziz.
Get another one, you moron.
I think I have one in the truck.
Oh no! Manaringo! Oh no, you've not done that, have you? You've not just done that, have you, Manaringo? Oh, Man of War, okay. Oh, they're quite cool. Man of War. Oh shit. Yeah, I searched Man of War with no apostrophe or anything. Death shit. Sea of Thieves. They're really poor. Oh, okay. Okay, so they're still not that readily available. Like if I do this look, I'll just show you. This is the difference. So this is searching for Man of War stuff. That looks quite cool, by the way. If I just put in, not even full Battlefleet Gothic, just BFG. Boom. And it just goes on and 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 on. Like page 25, look. Page 25 of the BFG search. Still Battlefleet Gothic. Battlefleet Gothic. Nail Glass Escort, whenever that loads. Why does Cult is so slow? So this is the last page of the Battlefleet Gothic search, and there's still ships in here. Like page 22. There's no model for the Doom BFG. That's cool though. So I need to find some orc. I need to find a big orc BFG ship to print, don't I? Because that's the next one I want to print for you all. So I need to find like a big one of these. That's a light cruiser, or no? I want a big cruiser. Or should I do I print a Hulk? I want to find a big cruiser like that. There we go, that thing. Orc battleship. There we go. That's the kind of thing I want to print. So yeah, I want to print something like that. You want me to print a Hulk? What one of these? Or do you want me to print that? Oh dear, that looks terrible. It doesn't look too bad, I suppose. Cruiser. What's that one? That one's not bad. It's really badly printed, but I can print it better than that. So yeah, that one's not bad. And then these Hulks. What are these Hulks? They're hilarious. Yeah, let's not do those. So yeah, something like that, or a big cruiser like that. That reaction. What are you linking now, purples? Oh, Valrak. Yeah, they're quite cool. I'll print a large orc BFG something. Battlefleet Gothic thing. Right. Yes, let's do Be a little bit careful around there. I'll make sure this isn't pooling because I almost want to do this.
I am the master of the storm.
Oh, it's a wren!
I am Miao Ying. I am the
Hey
storm
Ren,
god.
how are you doing? Yeah, tiny spaceships. Now I kind of want this to dry a little bit so I can almost streak it. Farak's reaction to the Armageddon video is pure gold. Did you like it? The video is really good, so not surprised. I'd buckle for a good hive fleet. I haven't printed a Tyranid one yet, but I will be doing because obviously we have Atari. We have an Empress to look after, so we will of course be printing a hive fleet. But we have done a Necron fleet. Well, Necron ship. And we got the Eldar ship as well over there. Norn Empress. Yes, the Norn Empress herself. She's a bit phenomenal. And needs her own fleet. Be interesting to know what we call Tari's Tyranid fleet. I don't think I should have put that on the white. I think I should have left it off the white. I don't mind it on the ship bit of the white, but I should have left it off the prow. He said long ago that Yarrick wasn't dead. Hell yeah, he does like it. I hope when Games Workshop eventually brings it back, it's not just Horus Heresy. That's the thing I fear.
It's Hive Fleet Tari. Obviously.
Hive Fleet Tari. Yeah, I think the way they did Epic, I think they would end up bringing it back with just Imperial stuff. Chaos, which would suck, but... Right, so we'll have to touch up that prow again. Let's do the other side. Might do an oil wash over the top of this as well. It's not quite as brown as I was remembering actually. Yeah, it's just muddied that up. I need to repaint that. It's a shame. Okay. Yeah, don't like that. So we need to repaint the repaint that because we want to make it look like that. That looks way cool. That does not. Which is fine. We can sort that out. Brill. Yeah, there's not enough Eldar in 30k. I was really disappointed that Legions Imperialis was Horus Heresy and not Epic 40k, because I literally just got a Epic Eldar army as well, which was really cool. So that would have been really fun. That would have been really fun. Not enough orcs. Yeah. Right. Promise we'll do Raven Guard tomorrow. Promise we'll do Raven Guard tomorrow. Definitely do some Raven Guard tomorrow. I've got to touch this up and kind of stop it from being ruined now, which will be. Are you
sure about that?
I am. I promise. Promise I'll do some Raven Guard tomorrow. Even if I've just looked at that Dark Angel dude and gone, oh, that looks really cool. So, yeah. Yeah.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Oh dear. I haven't. No, I have. That's gone muddy. It's gone muddy. So we'll sort that out. But at least we've got a little bit of. So I'm going to do. I'll do a. I'll do a brown one over it as well, because that's really watered down Rattling Grime. Rattling Grime I usually really like, but it's just not quite the tone that I was looking for. So we'll do a brown one. And overall, so I'm going to do a very specific oil wash. I wanted to do that one all over to kind of to add a bit of kind of dirt to like the recesses in here. You can see in here. I'll explain it in the Patreon video, but I'm going to do a brown like selectively. I'm going to place the oil wash a little bit more. Karagak Sewer is okay as well, yeah. But yeah, the kind of like burnt umber oil wash will be like placed. Even more than that, because a pin wash suggests that I'm going to put it everywhere. I'm going to like place it in areas that it's going to. I don't know. You'll see in the video when I get the Patreon video up, Purples. You'll see in that. But yeah, I'm going to try and kind of place it, and then also this is a whole experiment as well to see if it's even worth doing stuff like this on Battleship Gothic stuff. But this is going to be really fun as well. So this is going to be, I'm going to try and do this really dark with bright green. So all of these things will be kind of like powered up green. That probably won't be on Patreon, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how this kind of ends up looking. Because if you look at that hull, the prow, sorry, if you look at that prow, that's what it's kind of supposed to look like. So it's shifted that tone straight away, and I don't like it. But we'll see. We'll see. Frankly, it looks good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I should probably actually, because it's not actually that bad, I should probably throw this over here just so that it's the same. There we go. There we go. Just so that the tone is the same. So the tone's the same, so that then when I correct that, the tone will be the same correction. Yeah. Yeah, going off-white and then just... So that's what I did with... when I painted Mortarion, I painted him... I did him all off-white with the airbrush, and then just streaked with loads of different colours all over it. It was really interesting. It's a really fun way of painting it. But the benefit with these as well, over the kind of like the older original Battlefleet Gothic stuff, is that you've actually got really crisp details on it, whereas the old Battlefleet Gothic stuff was old plastic, which didn't have crisp details, and old metal, which definitely didn't have crisp details. So it's really interesting to see these 3D prints and what we can do with it. Right, I'm going to go make some dinner, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. We will do some Raven Guard tomorrow. I need to finish this so I can get it up onto Patreon. So !Patreon in chat, so that you can kind of keep an eye on and see A, how this finishes up, and the conversation we can have about it, which will be quite good fun. Yeah, I will. We'll do some Raven Guard tomorrow. Top filtering uses greens, yellows and browns. We're doing a dark brown paint wash to separate the panels, a soft shade with sepia. Yeah, have fun, Sinister. That sounds cool. Right, so let's go find somebody to raid into. But yeah, please check out my Patreon. Drop me a follow on there, and then sign up if you if any of the videos are interesting. Got to keep promoting that because it's cool. Cryo. Oh, well, that's easy then. Thank you. Don't mind raiding Cryo. Right, catch you all later, everybody. Thanks very much.